Hi everyone, it's FCA. Today is going to be a glasses video. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a long time. That is because my computer died and I'm using my parents' computer, which doesn't have any of my editing software, and it's just been a big mess. And so this isn't going to be edited, it's just going to be straight through. And we're going to hopefully get through everything I need to get through in one video because nobody likes the part 2 videos, let's be honest. Okay. So I recently had to go to my eye doctor. I just went yesterday, as a matter of fact, because about a month ago I experienced something very odd. I got new contact lenses, or new sets of them, and overnight I couldn't see. Now, I had experienced my eyes itching terribly. They hurt and they itched and they got swollen, and I rubbed them and they felt more swollen and I couldn't close my eyes, and then the next day I couldn't see out of my glasses. And actually I'm kind of having that sensation right now that I can't see clearly out of my glasses. At first I thought it was because I was spending too much time at a computer screen, I was spending too much time in front of a TV or whatever, but I realized I didn't have that problem when I wore my contacts. It's just when I have my glasses. Now, my glasses are a new prescription. I just had them upgraded. They're not scratched. I cleaned them off. And I still couldn't see. It was very odd. And then my left eye got clear, but my right eye didn't, and my left eye still gets a little bit blurry. But I was having constantly blurred vision, very blurred. It was rather weird. So what happened was I went to the eye doctor, and the reason why I love eye doctors and dentists is because they can actually solve your problems. Unlike a general doctor who you can see it in his face or her face that they're just guessing. Eye doctors and dentists, they go in, they're specialists, and they're like, aha, and then they do something about it. I like that. So what my doctor did was he did some of the basic tests, can you read this line and things like that. Which one's clear, this one or this one. And then he did something that was unusual that I'd never experienced before. He took some dye and put it in my eyes, because after, can you read this line and all that stuff, he said, I'm going to put some dye in your eyes. He said, because I think that you are sustaining injury because he said you really cannot see, especially out of your right eye. Your vision is much more poorly than it was, and it's been less than a year since your exam, so gonna see what's going on. So he put some dye on my eyelid, and when I closed my eyes and opened my eyes a few times, my eye got covered in this dye. And what it did was it was made to find out if there were any injuries, and there were. What it does is it collects, it slides off everywhere else, but it collects in what are called epithelial pits, which are holes in your cornea and in your sclera and in your choroid coat and all that other stuff. And he said that there were a lot on my right eye, there were a couple on my left eye, and there's one big one that's on my right eye that is right in the middle of my eye, like in the middle of my eye. And he said, and it's causing severe blurriness. And he said, and the reason why you have that is because of the material irritating your cornea from your contact lenses. So the contact lenses that I got were the AccuView Oasis. Now, this is kind of unusual for him, he said, because usually AccuView Oasis solve the problems that other contact lenses had. They are made of a HydraClear gel formula with silicone, which makes for a soft lens that allows for UV blocking and also allows oxygen to get to your eyeballs, because unlike other organs like your heart or your muscles, your eyes don't receive oxygen from blood vessel transmission, but from actual exposure to the oxygen, like your lungs do. It's actual getting it in there. So the more oxygen you can get usually solves problems. Well, the problem with me is that this HydraClear silicone is becoming the trend. More companies are making their lenses with this because it's essentially better for your eyes. And also the AccuView Oasis are the contacts for people with astigmatism, which I do have a slight bit of astigmatism in my left eye. What astigmatism is, if you don't know, it's a shape change in your actual eyeball, not your eyelid shape, and that changes how you see. So by fixing the shape, which these lenses do, it fixes how you see. Now, I used to have AccuView Oasis only for my left eye, and my doctor said that's why this eye isn't irritated by it, but my right eye really does not like this material, to the point where it is trying to build up a severe intolerance so that I cannot wear them. And that is the intention of building up irritation. Your eyes have a natural way of, if they don't like something, they're going to become really irritated really fast, so that whatever is going on, you are forced to stop. And that's what's happening with this material. So epithelial holes do heal. What they do is it takes about a week. You can't have these on them, rubbing on them in that same spot. It's just going to keep digging at those pits. But they will heal after a week or so, and then he's going to get me contact lenses that are not made of the HydraClear silicone gel stuff. He said that there are still soft lenses that are not this formula. And AccuView Oasis is a wonderful brand. I've never had problems with them before. I just wanted to let everybody know that this could happen. The doctor said that it seems uncommon, but there tends to be other complaints about it. So if you're suddenly experiencing blurry vision, which cause headaches, if you're suddenly getting a lot of, I guess people call them eye croutons or eye crust along your eye, it's because of this buildup and irritation that's made against your lenses, and you may want to consider switching brands of your and material that your contacts are made of to help take care of that. He said that pretty much that's what's probably going to happen. He said it should clear up nicely. He said the worst case scenario is that my eyes, because I've been using these for a while, that the irritation has been there and that I get severe redness in my eyes. He said that the worst case scenario is that my eyes will reject all contact lenses out of a severe intolerance they make for themselves about it, and that I might just have to wear glasses all the time, which is really an inconvenience. I'm not a huge fan of that. I love my glasses, I especially like my new ones, and I especially like my old ones. I like my glasses, let's be honest. I said that twice. Let's keep track of how many times I say that. But yes, and also in case you were wondering, I use Active OptiFree Replenish by Alcon, and I also used OptiFree Express, the original version of this, which both seem to do well for me. I cannot use this stuff, which is what my brother uses. It's BioTrue. That stings my eyes. I'm just a person who has particularly sensitive eyes, and because I've worn contacts for years and I've never had this problem before, the doctor said he's pretty sure that it's just this material that's really bothering my right eye, and it's building up a severe intolerance. So that's what's been going on with my eyes and my eyesight. Other than that, I hope everyone's doing okay. I will talk to you all later. If you have any more questions about contacts and glasses and things, I will try to answer them. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a girl who has sensitive eyes.